Hi everyone, and welcome to my second baking video. Today we're going to be making vegan pumpkin muffins. So the first thing you need to remember is preheat your oven. We're going to preheat the oven to 350 degrees. So we're going to start off with our dry ingredients. 2 cups of all-purpose flour, half a cup of sugar, 1.5 teaspoons of ground cinnamon, 2 teaspoons of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, and half a teaspoon of salt. Next, we're going to add all of the dry ingredients into a medium-sized mixing bowl and whisk it all up. So we're going to add in our flour, sugar, cinnamon, baking powder, baking soda, and the salt. Now we're just going to whisk this up till it's all nice and combined. The cinnamon is a really important part of the dry ingredients because it's really going to bring out the pumpkin flavor. Pumpkin flavor. Pumpkin flavor. Pumpkin flavor. And now we're going to set this aside and move on to our wet ingredients. Here we have 1 cup of rice milk, 1 tablespoon of vegetable oil, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, and 3/4 cups of pumpkin puree. So I'm going to add these into a large mixing bowl. Spoon for the maple syrup because it's a little sticky. And puree. You can just get this in a can. And we're going to whisk this And now we're just going to whisk this all together so it's combined. Perfect. So now we're going to add our dry ingredients into our wet ingredients. And we're going to mix this until it's all combined. So now I'm going to spray the muffin tin with some Pam so the muffins don't stick. And then I have to use a paper towel just to rub it around to make sure that all the edges have some Pam on it. Because it's always the worst when you're taking out your muffins and then little pieces are stuck. Not fun. But this will make sure that that doesn't happen. Now we're just going to spoon in our batter about 3/4 of the way. I'm going to go ahead and do this for about half, and then we're going to add chocolate chips to the rest of the batter. So we're going to use these Enjoy Life brand mini chocolate chips to add into the rest of the batter. You can really add in how much you want. Depends how chocolatey you like it. I'm going to mix that in and see how it looks. So this looks like a good amount of chocolate chips, and I'm going to add these into the rest. So we're going to pop these in the oven for 20 to 25 minutes on 350 degrees, or until you can stick a toothpick in it and it comes out clean. So while the muffins are cooking in the oven, we're going to make a maple glaze to drizzle on top. Here we have 1 cup of powdered sugar, 1/4 cup of maple syrup, 1 tablespoon of margarine, half a teaspoon of vanilla extract, and 1/4 teaspoon of ground cinnamon. First, we're going to add the margarine into the big bowl. Then we're going to add in the maple syrup. It's so silky. You don't want to use like the really sugary, like cheap kind of maple syrup. You want to use the good kind. This is from Vermont. Vanilla. And the cinnamon. And we're just gonna use a fork to get this combined, and then we'll add in the powdered sugar. Now that looks good, and we're gonna add in our powdered sugar, also called confectioner's sugar. So now we're gonna check the muffins, see if they're ready. Comes out clean, so that means they're done. Now we're gonna set these off to cool, and then once they're cooled, we'll add the glaze on top. So now our muffins are ready for our maple glaze. So we have our 6 plain ones here, our 6 with chocolate chip. They smell so good, and I think they're gonna be a lot better once we add the maple glaze also. So we're just gonna drizzle a little bit onto each one. So I'm actually switching over to a spoon because it's gonna be a little bit easier to drizzle. Just put as much as you want. Now I'm gonna go ahead and finish up the rest of these. And here's our final product. They look so good, they smell so good. I'm gonna go ahead and try one of these. They're still a little bit warm. Really good. Now you guys should really try making these. They're really moist, really good. The glaze adds a nice, like, sweet flavor to it. So if you really like this video, make sure you subscribe if you want to see more videos. And I'll see you next time. Spoon.